Hello listeners, Dr. Knifefight here with not one but two special editioner tales of terror coming out of Yorkshire, specifically West Yorkshire, England. First of all, this is a child edition. It was sent in as an audio file, but not wanting to be a pedophile or get any accusations, I have decided I will read this out. So this is what I wrote down based on the story I was sent in. Enjoy. I am a 12-year-old boy with lots of friends like Sammy the Skeleton and Wormy, my snake buddy. My name is Isaac and I live in Leeds. I sometimes stay at my nana's house. I enjoy it there because I love her very much. I have a recurring dream, most often when I'm at home, where I go downstairs into the second living room and a baddie man's there. It gets me. It makes me very scared. I wake up all sweaty in the night, and despite all my toys like Wormy and my Buzz Lightyear dolls being nearby, I get so very, very frightened. I have even wet myself after this dream about the baddie man who grabs me and holds me down. Sometimes through the day, when it's light outside and I'm not scared because the dark scares me ever so much, I spend time in the second living room, so I'm not scared of the baddie man in the night, but I actually get even more sad and upset because I look at the wall and I remember that once upon a time my nana's television was on the wall and I love her very much. That is why I am very scared to go to sleep every night, because I think that the baddie man will get me and hold me down, and I always wake up at this point, but I am very scared that one day I won't wake up and he will get further than holding me down. And I have seen some things on the internet which are very adult and I don't quite understand, but if the baddie man in the night does it to me, I think it will hurt my middles and my bottom very much. Thank you. Well, sounds like that kid might be holding back some memories of being touched when he was a child. Either way, I hope he gets rid of those scary dreamers. Bless you, little man. Okay, so now a submission from who is quickly becoming a fan favourite. That's right, you guessed it, Martin from Leeds, who lives in Bradford. Are you Dr. Knifefight and the fan base? Are you alright? I hope so. It's me again, Martin, the cleaner from Leeds. So, the other day, on Sunday, me and my mum, we went to the garden centre to have some tea. Whilst we were there, I decided I was going to buy a new cactus because I thought it would look fantastic in my living room. So, my mum was sat having some cake and reading the newspaper, and I went around the garden centre to look at all the different cactus. I couldn't believe it. I bumped into my old friend Will from work. He was also looking for a cactus. I had a catch up with him and I couldn't believe it. He was turning into a woman. He was going to have his willy chopped off and he was going to have it melted down and reshaped into a clitoris so he could become a woman, but he told me that his fake vagina would only reach inside 4 inches, so the benefit was he could have a boyfriend with a tiny willy and it wouldn't even matter because it couldn't get that deep to start with. Isn't that bloody weird? I was like, no way, oh my God, I can't believe it. 2021, I tell you, it feels like we're living in the futuristic robot age. So, after I caught up with Will and he told me about his genital reassignment and promised he'd give me a nosh if I ever wanted one, which to be honest I thought, that could happen to be fair, because I've been alone ever since my wife cheated on me, the silly cow. So anyway, I went and I found the best cactus you've ever seen. It was green and spiky and I thought, oh my God, you're perfect, you'll do to come home with me. So, I was in the queue, ready to buy me cactus, and I noticed there was a spider on it. It was massive. I am petrified of spiders. They're like little 8-legged devils crossed with crabs and scorpions, but they have the mind of a demon. They are scary, possessive, horrible, little fast-running 8-legged devils. So I completely froze up because this spider could read my soul. It was staring straight into my heart. And the man behind me in the queue said, "Are you alright, buddy? Do you need an hand?" But I couldn't even respond to him. I ended up passing out. The next thing I knew, I woke up and I was in the stretcher of an ambulance in the garden centre's car park. My mum, bless her, she was still eating a cup of tea and reading the newspaper. But what really scared me was when I first woke up and couldn't properly come around. I couldn't use my head or my eyes properly or my mouth, you know what I mean? I could just sense something big crawling around me. Oh my God, I prayed. There was a big bloody spider in the ambulance up in the top corner spinning a web. It was slowly strangling down towards me. The hospital nurse who had like an equipment and that on my chest asking me how I was doing, she didn't notice the spider, and I slowly started to suffocate out of fear. Next thing I knew, I'd come round again, and this time I was at home. My mother had driven the car home, bless her, in a sick old state, and she had put me to bed with a water bottle and a cup of cocoa. I woke up, drank the cocoa, thanked God there were no spiders nearby, and then I had a quick tug and went to sleep. The next day, I went to work, and that happened to me the day I found a body that were dead. But you know all about that because you've heard it in a different story. So, anyway, I'll probably write in again because I experience a lot of scary, horrific things in life. Goodbye, Dr. Knifefight. Well, thanks for that, Martin. You fucking crazy bastard. Never know what to expect from you. Peace out, fuckers. Goodbye from Knifefight Doctor.